Greetings gamers, welcome back to episode number 2 of Rebuilding Palermo on FM21. I'm Johnny, and before we get started, I would love to get some of your input, and I love commenting and chatting with you guys down below in the comments. So I'd love you to put down who's been to Italy, and if you've been to Italy, what is your favourite place that you have found? Because obviously if you remember from the last episode, I kind of slated a bit on the Bari, so let me know one of your favourite places in Italy. And if you haven't been, let me know, is there something, is there a place in Italy you'd love to go? Like, if you could pick any one location in Italy, where would you love to go? Now, I've been to Venice quite a lot on various cruises and things like that, and it's a great place. Really love that, but I've kind of been there, done that. There's so many other places in Italy, so I think one of the nice kind of lakes and, or whatever they call them in Italy, but just Lake Garda or something like that, I think would be kind of the place I'd love to go next in Italy. But let me know yours down in the comments down below, and I will sort of see who's maybe put the most effort in or who looks really interesting, and they will win themselves a regen naming. So just to keep you all updated, in my big long-term series, sign a lot of regens, and therefore I like to give them names from you guys who are watching, because you are the kind of important people. So it's my way of giving back as a thank you for watching my content. You can also get it from Patreon and other various things I do. But if you want to get yourself in the game and see your name scoring some goals for Palermo in the future, then do keep getting involved in the comments. I'll do lots of giveaways over the series, but also if I see sort of regular people commenting all the time, I tend to just do little ad hoc, hey, you've won a regen naming, so do get involved. And as always, like the video and subscribe for more. But we've got 2 big games to play. Let's go. And here we are. We have got our first game of this brand new series, and I'm super excited. So we are playing against Biscili. I mentioned it last time. I can't pronounce these names. But yeah, it's an interesting way how things are sort of set up. That's kind of your relegation. That's kind of getting nothing. And then I think this goes into, like, you don't get automatic promotion. So I think that goes into, like, you play the other top teams, I think. So, like, other teams that finish first, because there's 3 Serie Cs. Or is it 4? I should remember this. But if I quickly look on here. Serie C Coca-Cola Super Cup. Going to be oh god, I've kind of lost everything. Either way, there's a lot of different teams and divisions, but I then think that all the playoff ones go into like a separate playoff, but they play lots more games. So I feel like they play loads of games, but then the top team, I think they maybe just play the other top teams, or they come in at the end. Either way, it's kind of like a massive playoff situation, but you saw how many spots there is. It gives us an excellent opportunity to even just creep in those. Don't necessarily need to go and try and win the league or anything. Just if we can get a solid position in those playoffs and then just get some luck and go and win the playoffs and get through there, where I think there's like 3 or 4 teams go through. So it gives a chance, guys. It gives a chance. We saw when we did it with Venezia, it's possible in the first season. Let's go see if we can do it here with Palermo. So, team selection then. This is what we're going with. Froman in goal, Sommer, Silva and Van der Berg. We've got Gnouche and Doda, who is kind of like a young backup player. We have got the injury on the right wing-back position, so he's kind of covering. Albanian, 19 years old. He won't be with us beyond the end of the season. He's one of those that's going to get culled and get some replacements in, but annoyingly, the main man, who is, where to find him, Al-Misi, he is injured. Now, there is a couple of players that aren't very happy. Which is it? The goalkeeper, I tried to get rid of him, but I couldn't. No one was interested. No one would make any offers for him, because if he went, I was going to sign a young Italian goalkeeper I had on trial, but he wouldn't go, so I kind of thought, well, actually, we'll just keep him as the number 2 keeper, and he'll expire at the end of the season anyway. But it means he's not very happy with me. And also, Almici is not happy because I sold one of our key players. It was that winger guy that for 180k, but he wasn't going to play. He was rubbish as a striker. We don't play wingers. But there's no option to say that in FM. It's basically going, they don't fit into my tactical plans. Well, make them fit. Why? Why would I make them fit? Yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll just put a random winger there that makes no sense, but I'll just make you happy. No. So anyway, yeah, that's that. We've got Oja, Di Paolo, Luperini, Ruti and Gelhardt. Unfortunately, the Danny Motta, the young striker on loan, who's kind of like a first choice striker with Gelhardt, he's currently injured, as well as Bro. So we've got a few little injuries, knocks here and there. We've got a few spots on the bench. I'm also still trying to get rid of this guy, Crivello, because he's useless and don't need him. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've also got an injury to Malconi, who is one of our first choice centre-backs. A little bit annoying, but you're going to get injuries. It's just part of the game. Either way, guys, hopefully we're going to go and do some good stuff. Now, what I will do in episodes going forwards, when we got I did a longer intro today. When we haven't got that, I will kind of do a bit of a section looking at these players so you can kind of get involved and you can start making that bond with them. Let's have a quick look at this. I need to do a few squad numbers. So you can get 18. You can have 32, Motta, 14. Yeah, that'll do. Let's go, boys. Let's see if we can kick off the season with a win. Send us some positive vibes. I am loving that pink, by the way. I just think it's such a different kit. It just beats the kind of the red, the blue, the white, that's so common everywhere. It's just something a bit different. But let's go and say, give the fans a performance GA4. Actually, I'm about to say 10. I mean, there is a decent, there's actually it's like almost social distancing. It's a bit like that. Oh, yeah. I always forget new series and all the stuff goes back to bloody normal. I'll join you in a second, guys. Right, that should have it now set up. Obviously, with the friendly games, I don't tend to check charge of them. I just let the ass man deal with it, especially during this season, because I was just constantly just trying to do trials to people, scout people, and all that kind of stuff, trying to find in players to get in the squad. So I didn't have time to do the games as well. But let's see how we do, because I feel like we've got a decent squad. But then you sometimes get a bit fooled by the star range. You can be like, ooh, I've got 4-star players here. And think, oh, we're amazing. But then actually, you're not. So it'd be interesting to see how we actually do against this team. I haven't looked to see where they should come and what kind of squad they've got. They are playing a 4-1, or kind of a 4-3-3 wide. Very similar to how we were playing at Leeds in the beta. Pretty even, but we are sort of edging the chances a little bit more now. I will give them a quick encouragement before half-time. See if we can scrape a goal in. There is a chance. Doda tries to find Geldhart. Cleared. Come on, move up. Don't know why they were so sluggish to move then. That was really weird. Sommer into Doda. Go on. Sola. Di Paolo. Doda. I'm going to try and put the accents on when I can, just to add that authenticity. Doda to Geldhart. Although I've got to remember he's English, so he don't need an accent. Hodja to Sommer. Tries to find Luperini, hat clear, Silva with a header. So you can see that back three, you don't really need another player holding in front of them. They've got 3 players there to defend, so it should be fine. As Luperini finds the back of the net, Gregorio Luperini. I kind of want to say Giorgio at first. Gregorio Luperini, it's our first goal for a brand new series. Hype, 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 hype. Nice little ball in then from Doda into Ozio, who just lugs it across, and first time, back of the net, booyah. 1-0 up, guys. Very happy about that indeed. That gives me hope. That gives me hope that actually we are a decent team here. I like how we've got monitors and all sorts of stuff. I mean, I suppose we were a Serie A side, so we probably do have all the kit for a Serie A team. I'm going to say don't get complacent. A couple of players demotivated. They're going to take time to get used to me. Obviously, there's going to be a slight issue with dynamics because a couple of players aren't happy, as I mentioned earlier, but hopefully they'll come around to us soon enough. As Oggia picks the ball up, finds Silva, Sommer. One thing I am debating is that middle centre-back maybe going to a Libero or something, because then they can kind of come forward a bit with the ball, so they might then pop into this sort of area where this player is. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. We have got a penalty. Luperini will take it. Luperini will score it. Makes it 2-0, boys. Come on. Palermo 2. Biskeg. We're going to call him Biskeg. 0. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. Cannot complain with that one bit. 12 shots now. 6 on target. XG is kind of bang on. They have got a throw in though. I would like to come away with a nice clean sheet in our first game. We've got a few debutants out there. Ooh, Rocco going close. Got a few debutants, including, actually, I think 2 or 3 in the defence. So it'd be nice to get off with a clean sheet. As we do have a free kick. Di Paolo will take it. Goes for goal. Oh, Geldhart with a little ricocheted header. Unfortunately, the keeper saves it. I am hoping for big things from Geldhart, given some of the things I saw from that Leeds United series when like him and Greenwood were like my deputies to Rodrigo, he did all right. He came big in some games, and I'm really hoping that at this kind of level he can go out and really bag some goals, and then maybe we can keep him for a couple of years, might even be able to sign him, who knows. It's kind of all up in the air right now, but I'm just kind of hoping that we can just get the most out of these players, get ourselves up, I'm forgetting to do subs, get ourselves up into Serie B, and then just really trying to get away from loans and get more into the free transfers. At the start of the game, there's not a ton of options. I feel like we've done pretty well to get in some of the frees that we have. Going to make a sub here. We've got DiPaolo's booked, so we'll bring him off, and we'll also swap you over for another kind of backup poor player. I don't want to bring Motter on because I don't want to risk him. He's still coming back from an injury. And Dodo's not playing well. I'll put Marong on. Boubacar Marong, again, he's more of a backup centre-back, but even then he's a poor one. We do lack a bit of depth. We've got like a really decent first 11 and a couple of decent subs, but like, especially like wing-backs and stuff, the subs are pretty dire. There's not a major amount of depth, so that's kind of a major plan for next year, is to try and target lots of free transfers, and if we do bring loans in, it kind of loans to be deputies. It's not starting players. I want the first 11 next year to be all our own squad, and then if we have loans, they're the subs. That's kind of my plan. As Moses Odja gets his first goal of the season. Come on, boys. That was a really decent hit from him there, actually, on the edge of the box. Luperini takes it down. Sort of has a bit of a snapshot. Marong, he gets the assist, so I can't slate the guy too much. Finds it to Odja, he picks the back of the net. 94th minute, that's full time. Come on, boys. The first game, the first win under the belt. Very pleased. I didn't see anything about like we're underdogs or all like that, so I feel like that was a team that we were supposed to beat. If we have a quick look at them, their key player doesn't look amazing, I'll be honest with you. So I feel like that is a team that we should be beating. Either way, guys, we've got 3 points. Let's get in the next one. Time to play our second game of the episode, this one against Vibonessa. If we have a quick look at their key player, he looks alright, but he's a centre-back, so I don't know. Not an awful player, but again, kind of giving the vibe that I feel like we need to be beating this team. They've not ever got out of Serie C, so I feel like this is another team that we should be beating. Now, in terms of squad, we did pick up an injury, annoyingly, to Odja, who got man of the match in the last game. He is out for a couple of weeks, and he's already done like a week of it, so another 11 days he is out for. Real shame. We do have a couple of guys starting to come back though, which is good, and I have put Motter in for his debut today. Dodo will remain in there as well, so Bro comes into the squad, and yeah, let's see how we do today then, guys. Can we make it 2-2 from today's episode? That'd be a beautiful way to start. I'm hopeful. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. You know, there's things I could say like, yeah, we should do it, but I'm like, no, let's just see how the first couple of episodes go, because I don't know a lot about the teams in Serie C. I don't know a lot about Palermo, so it's hard to judge just yet, but looking at the squad, I feel like we've got a decent one, and we should be probably beating them if their key players anything to go by. Come on, boys. Come on. Hopefully all your saves are going really well, and hopefully you do enjoy the content as well. Do let me know. I think this first season is going to be very much a part. It's just a battle to get up. You know, Serie C does look like a bit of a biatch at times to get. Okay. Well, that's going to make it slightly harder. Just a bit. Okay. We'll revert to the double Mazzala, I think. 30 minutes in, red card, not ideal, to be honest, guys. That might have made today's tie a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to go a little demand more. Let's see what we can do. We did manage to intercept there, but we then backed off quite a bit. For a second, I thought we were going to like cock that up massively at the back, but Froman kicks it clear. Motta can't win it. Luperini does, though. Luperini coming forward. I mean, sometimes you do see that the team with 10 men plays better than when they had 11, so who knows? Maybe we'll do that. Oh, Geldart hits the post. Searching for his first goal for the club still is Geldart, but that was a close one. Luperini should pick this back up. Just got to be careful, make sure we don't get like exposed in midfield. Obviously lacking that extra player that we should have. But so far, we do seem to be having more chances and still more possession than them. So that is a good thing. It's just, it only takes a second to create a goal, and that could be a killer for us down to 10 men. So let's see how this one plays out as Marus comes forward. Karamanko. Pugilese. I'm trying to pronounce them, but you know, I'm probably butchering them so bad, guys. Sommer plays it back to Froman. And is it now going to be our highlight? Kicks it long. Intercepted, although we do get it back. Bro is on it here. Bro, come on. Get a good ball in. Find Geldart. Goes to Doda. He finds Geldart, who finds Motta. He's offside. No VAR, but they're still offside. The conventional way, should we say. Damn. Thought we had it then. I really thought we had it. But it shows we can create chances, so I've got to hope that 10 men won't be killer. It might just be a killer in terms of fitness, that the players out there have to work a bit harder. But Bro is on it again. Oh, that was dreadful from him though. And Berardi comes forward, steaming forwards, and in fact, absolutely just destroying our defence. Luckily enough, he takes a shot from a long range and it goes wide. Although there is a highlight before half-time. I was about to say we can get in and fire them up at half-time, but Luperini coming forward here, upended, loses the ball, but we do win it back. Bro, his clearance is defended pretty well, but he steals in again. This time finds Geldart. Geldart with the miss. I've bigged him up so much. Like, oh, this guy's going to bag goals. And he's probably going to be rubbish for us, isn't he? Gonna say we've been unlucky so far. Let's keep going. I don't want to put too much pressure on. We are down to 10 men. But if we can get a goal... and that should have been one, because we're literally on the goal line there, and it looked like it were 4 of our players, but somehow we didn't do anything, and now they're cutting our defence wide open. Luckily checked back there, and Vandenberg will get it clear. It does... stays in play, but the highlight does end, luckily for us. We're playing alright. A few players struggling a little bit, but we seem to be doing okay. I'm going to try and encourage the team, I think. We just need a goal. We just need a goal. And he delivers it. It literally looked like he tried to break the net there. Let's watch this one again. I don't always watch the highlights back if they're pretty standard, but look at that volley, man. Sepp Vandenberg in the defence. The centre-back just obliterates the back of the goal there to make it 1-0, boys. 8 shots, 2 on target to their 4-1. I'm pretty comfortable to keep it on positive and not really... Oh, that's a good steal from Geldart. He's not got a lot of support. He'll have to go alone. Just wide again. Come on, I need him to get a goal. He needs to get a goal ASAP so that he can then go on a run. I think that's all it is. I think new player, new club, you just need to get that first goal out of your sort of system, really. He's playing well, though, which is good. I'm going to bring Rauti on for Motta just because he's coming back from fitness, so I don't want to pressure him too much. And I think Palazzi for Bro, because he's pretty knackered and Doda's pretty knackered as well. So just a couple of fresh legs on just to sort of try and help see out this last 10 minutes of the game. 1-0 up, looking pretty decent. They are having a couple more chances, but not loads. We have got a corner. Vandenberg tries to go for it again. Silva, another centre-back with his first goal for the club. Yao Silva, so 2 centre-backs scoring off 2 corners. It's not the way I kind of would have hoped for it, but set pieces are set pieces and goals are goals. Keeper was already on his knees there. I'm guessing it's because Vandenberg had a bit of a shot that was blocked, so I think he must be moving for that one. And yeah, we get the 2-0 lead. We've got a cushion, guys, so that should see us out now pretty comfortably. And I feel like we've done a good performance here to say that pretty much most of the game we've been down to 10 men, bar that little chance there where they probably should have scored to make it 2-1. But last minute of the game gets that one clear. Geldart is burning past this defender, takes him on. Oh, it's cleared, but Rauti with the goal. He at least gets an assist as Geldart there. Rauti with his first goal for the club as well. I just want Geldart to score so bad. I thought he was going to do it. He seemed to be burning past him, but then just sort of slowed down a bit. Takes him on nicely, but the defender, to his credit, does get a tackle. Rowty with a good score, good shot into that corner, and scores his first for the club. Ooh, good save there, actually. That should be game, set, and match, though. 3-0, though, against Vimone. Will do us nicely. 2 wins out of 2 for this episode is pretty damn good. It's a nice way to start. A new club, new division, new league, all that kind of jazz. That is a nice way to start. I do like how it looks. If you watched the games recently, I'm watching obviously Leeds Chelsea the last night, and it just reminds me, kind of limited fans. It just reminds me of the kind of social distancing fans, even though they're not social distancing and they wasn't wearing masks and all that jazz. So don't really get the point. But anyway, never mind. That's a story for a different time. Either way, very happy. Booyah. 2 wins out of 2, we go moving on. I think the big test is going to come at the likes of Bari. I think they were predicted first. Maybe even Stabia, I think, was as well. I can't remember who were the ones up there, but I definitely think Bari were predicted to finish top, so I think that's going to be a massive game when we get them. But either way, guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, smash the like button, and I'll see you soon for the next one.